Hi guys, I am finally back with a new video after 2 months and I am really sorry for my absence. I was trying to take some time off to deal and cope with some personal issues, so I hope you guys understand that part. And from the title of this video, I'm sure you would have guessed what this is going to be about. I'm really happy to announce that I will be getting married tomorrow. What? Even. So since this video is about the marriage, I would be sharing with you my parents and my grandmother's thoughts on my marriage tomorrow. Do stay till the end of the video as I'll be sharing some of the footages from the wedding itself. I would like to share this very special moment with you guys. And yes, let's continue. I don't think I really talked much about my dad. I've always been talking about my mom. Here's my dad. Just in case you're wondering. My father loves to say I take the express train. I'm always doing things way ahead of other people, not necessarily in the good way. Like I grew up too fast, started working too early, everything was like too early, and then now I'm getting married too early. So do you feel angry with me now that I'm getting married tomorrow?
Throughout the years that I brought you up, I've always tried to make you to be independent. I wanted you to make your decisions on things. Well, yes, the end effect and the side effect is you kind of grew up a little bit too quickly than the rest. I've never regretted that though.
I was just about to ask you if you regretted.
No, I've not. But I guess for you, there is a bit of regret in that I would have hoped that you have taken a little bit more time to smell the roses, taken a little bit more time to kind of like gain a lot more life experiences. But, well, since you're on the express train, then you know to expect that, the express trains comes with its
breakdowns.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything to say to my fiance?
Be good to her, or else.
You've been the man that's been taking care of me for the last 22 years. So now that part of your responsibility is shared with someone else, do you feel relieved or do you feel worried, or how do you feel about it?
Well, I feel a little bit of loss, honestly. But I think you found someone who can take care of you well, and I'm comforted to that.
Then do you have anything else you want to say to me? You're not gonna cry, right? Because if you cry, I think I will like faint.
I want you to be happy with your marriage. I want you to be happy every day.
Stop it, I'm gonna make me cry. Okay.
Yeah, and have really a good life and a family that you built for yourself, like I tried to make one for you.
Okay, I cannot talk already. My speech has ended.
Love you.
I love you too. 你跟公公结婚多久了？就是你们在一起有多久？
在一起到现在哦，6年。
哇，那么久啊！所以都是靠包容跟忍让啦。
就是，不过没有吵过架。公公的脾气最好。
所以都是他在让你啦。
不是让啦，妈妈也是让他啦，讲他没爸爸没有妈妈，觉得很可怜这样。所以妈妈一直这样下去了，妈妈照顾他很好。就是照顾了公公，连一只汤匙都不用他去拿。
你觉得如果公公还在的话，他会对我说什么？
哎呦，公公听到你又出嫁的时候，他眼泪都有流下来。他过后跟我讲，他说真不舍得你这么早就结婚，真的，妈妈也是这样。过后妈妈一直想的，哎呦，那个心不忍你嫁出去，好像离开我们了。他说，那只讲妞，刚刚知道他长大了。
变野猫，
会买东西来给公公吃，会带公公去外面吃，但现在就又嫁了，真的不舍得公公 一直这样讲。
那他不舍得我啊？那你舍不舍得？
妈妈每次都是提起你就真的不舍得，不舍得你太早结婚。
OK， 你不用担心，OK， 你有我的保证，我一定会回来的，我不会离开的，我没有嫁出去别的国家。
祝你们两个白头偕老，哦。
不要难过。
本来妈妈今天没有什么心情，因为想公公这个日子是元宵节，应该我们大家一起在庆祝在一起，高高兴兴。今年就
没关系，我们大家都很难过。
对呀。
可是公公在一个很美的地方，也比较舒服了。
公公又一向自己不会照顾自己，每次都是妈妈照顾。现在妈妈一直想他，去到那个地方不懂他怎么样了。
还有我们会照顾你的。
谢谢。
现在你照顾完了，我们来照顾你。你休息吧。
你也要照顾爸爸妈妈，他们也年纪大了哈，都照顾他们。你以后也有孩子了，也希望你下一代照顾你们好。
I'm actually a bit sad lah because I feel like I only started getting closer with you and Dad recently. Before I know it, I'm getting married already.
Sad because you miss me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but yeah. You.
Idiot, you.
It's funny because like most people will say, oh, are your parents not ready to let you go? But in fact, I feel like I'm not ready to let my parents go.
Wow, so touched
I
leh.
wanna cry.
My door is always open for you. You can come back anytime. This room is forever your room. Okay?
Stop it.
Okay. So tomorrow my daughter is getting married. I will miss her. And
I was just about to ask if you will miss me.
I really, really will miss her. She's really my precious daughter. Now my turn to cry. You know that whenever people talk bad about her on Instagram, I'm always the first one to, support her, to control her. To like console her. Anyway, thanks to all those followers that, until now you're still supporting her.
Why you cry? Stop it. I don't think I say this enough to her, but I always say it to my fiance that I'm very appreciative of my mom lah, because she's always been there for me. Yeah, like everything and like.
Yeah, I don't deny that. I'm always behind her.
Like, I mean, I lost a lot of friends, went through a lot of like breakups and everything, a lot of bad moments. I'm so afraid that marrying out, then I would like lose this pillar of support.
I wish you a blissful marriage. Okay? Be happy. Always. So you remember, you say when you pass your driving, you bring me to go shopping, right?
I don't want a car, can you relax? You wanna buy for me?
Daddy.
You wanna buy for me?
Bicycle.
You wanna buy for me?
Bicycle.
To the first time you said you love me, sounds cheesy, but when you said that, I teared. And finally, to where we are now, you standing in front of me. Today, I give all my love to you. I promise to never take your love for granted, to love and trust you, to create a life of unexpected fun adventures for you. To listen for as long as it takes for you to feel.
Never be able to get married and settle down until I met you. Today I wish to open up to you on a different level and tell you the things I never said in all the cards and letters I've written to you. You know how they say when a girl asks you to leave, she actually wants you to stay? And that's something you never get because whenever we fight and I tell you to leave me alone, you would always do as told. You're not exactly the most romantic person in this world and you drive me crazy all the time, but that's how I know I really love you. Because I still see the great in you despite your imperfections. Each and every day, I witness how you try and learn to be a better man for me and for us. I love how even though you can't cook, you try to make me smile by making chowta cheese tofus. I love how even though we can say the meanest things to each other when we fight, but you still look for me after everything and remind me how much you love me. I love how even though you're tired after an entire day of work, you will still make time for me, even if it means sacrificing your sleep. I love how despite my insecurities, craziness, and how I'm not exactly the easiest person to handle, you've never given up on me. It's often true that you'll never know what you have until it's gone, but when it comes to you, I'm certain of what I have and I'll never want to risk losing you. With that, I promise that I'll never stop trying in our relationship, no matter how hard things get. Along the way, I'm sure there will be more things we will learn about each other that we may not like, but I promise I'll learn to accept your shortcomings, like how you always tolerate.
It is your hand that I want to hold for all of our days. I will walk with you hand in hand wherever our journey leads us, living, learning, loving together forever. Today, I feel like the luckiest man alive, and I can't be happier that you will be the one I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I love you, wife.
Love isn't just a feeling, but a choice you choose to make. And I don't think I say this enough, but you're an amazing person. So even if I were to be given a chance to choose again, I promise it will always be you. I will always choose you. You're not my first and neither am I, but I do wish we'll be each other's last. So lastly, I promise to love you through all the good and the bad until we grow old together. So, unlike most couples who decide to get married only after being together several years later, my fiance and I just celebrated our first year anniversary yesterday. We met each other in late 2016 and we got together in early 2017. Many people may ask, what's the hurry? And I won't deny, time definitely brings certainty, but to me it also brings doubt. I've seen people who have been together for more than a decade and they eventually break up. They don't enter marriage at all. It's pretty easy to find someone that you love. It's also not difficult to find someone that loves you, but I don't think it's an everyday thing where you get to meet someone you love who loves you as much. I actually feel like I've never stopped loving this guy. In fact, I love him more and more every single day. So I'm really thankful that I found the person who feels the same way. That's the reason why I feel like I'm ready to do this. Just a little bit about him. He's actually not a very social media kind of person. And I guess that's something I really like about him. And I respect that not everyone likes to be in the limelight. We actually make compromises. So as much as he doesn't really like to be on camera, he tries his best because he knows it's part of my life, and vice versa. I'll try not to force him to do it because I respect him as well. But I guess I'll try to feature more of us if possible. Ultimately, I do hope that you guys can respect his choices like I would. If I have to answer any more questions, I'll do so maybe in another video or in a post. Do leave your questions down in the comment section below if you have any. I've always been doing things way earlier than most of my friends. The scary part is that I don't really have anyone to share experiences with. I'm sure most people at my age would be figuring out what they're gonna do with their lives, whereas I'm here getting married at age 22. But I guess that's what makes me me. That's what makes me who I am today. Perhaps it's always because I'm alone in the things that I do. I tend to grow faster, like in a sense learn faster because I don't have a choice. At the end of the day, something that's really comforting is knowing that I have someone now who will be permanently, hopefully, in my life to go through it all with me. All in all, I'm just really excited to embark on this new journey of my life, and I really do wish that all of you, especially those of you who have been supporting me from the very beginning, that you'll be as happy as I am.